Does constitutional carry work? Will Steven Dettelbach kill all hopes of privately made firearms? Your question and a whole lot more coming up in 30 seconds. What's going on, folks? What's going on? Welcome to another episode of FTQ80 Tuesday Fireside Chat. What's going on, Mr. Weapon X?
What up?
Man, I tell you what. Oh, you know what? You came in real hot and real loud just now, so let me go ahead and turn on my headphones. That way we don't have no feedback. Let me see. We're gonna get this right this week.
Oh yeah, boy.
And there we go. Say something.
What up?
All right, yeah, there we go. We got these headphones working this week. I know last week they were not working too well. What's going on, Danny? Good to see you, man. Oh man, Salman. Who else we got in the house? What's going on? What's going on? Hey man, look, it's been a heck of a day. It's been so much stuff coming out. We got so much stuff to talk about. We got events coming up. We got okay, now I'm catching feedback on your end. We got events coming up. We got what's going on, H and Order. Good to see you, my friend. Danny, we got Danny in the house. He's first up. We got Salman, Darth Dav. Good to see you, my man. Looks like we got the usual suspects coming in. H and Order, Hawkeye. Good to see you, my man. And we're gonna put this phone on silent since somebody obviously don't realize what time it is and what day it is. All right, so as usual, every week we gotta go through this. How am I coming in? Am I coming in hot? Am I coming in garbled? What's going on? Because I have no idea what the heck is going on with cable tonight.
You were good, man.
Yeah,
you sound fine.
You're looking exceptionally outstanding. Your beard is back and coming in quite nicely, sir.
Oh yeah. Feels better, that's for sure, dude.
Feels better. Good.
I don't look like a weird Benjamin Button looking motherfucker no more. So there's that going for me.
Thanks, Darth Dav. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Darth Dav. Let me know I'm coming in good. Bob, thank you very much, sir. Glad I'm coming in good on your end. Oh man, it has been a crazy week in gun news. You know, I'm starting to feel like we're a gun news channel at this point because every time we go live, there's something new to talk about in the daggone media.
Just won't let up, man.
Man, I tell you. But there's a good thing is it's some of the good things that's happening. Well, I don't want to say good because people are still getting hurt, but good guys with guns are starting to get some media time. I found out about another one just before going live, so I'm going to try and pull that information in as well. I got a couple of articles up. I will share those screens when we get to those topics, but there are a lot of bad guys that are finding out that good guys with guns aren't scared of them.
Yep.
So, but anyway, what's going on? What's going on, Mr. Vino? I see you, Mr. Vino. Good to see you. I guess before we get too far in, let me go and get this link. Anybody want to join us tonight and have your opinions heard, whether verbally or visually? Come on in and join us. I'm about to post it up right now in the chat section, so you can just click on that. If you have you have a camera, you have a microphone, come on and join us. It's real easy. Click the link and it'll walk you through coming in. We'll see you when you join us and we'll bring you on up. So Weapon, you got anything exciting happening in your world right now or this week?
Oh, not much. Me and the wife today were setting up a new computer desk. The desk we had was like an old sewing machine desk.
Mm-hmm.
like a sturdy old wooden sewing machine desk. So in the center was lower, and it had the two raised drawers on either side in the center.
Gotcha.
That was what I was working off of, dude. So when I was running my mouse is up on top of one of the drawers, and my monitor and my keyboard are down here. It was just weird. So needed more space, man. I was like a hobbit in the corner with a weird old desk looking like fucking old Mr. Scrooge or something.
I know the feeling. I know the feeling quite well because before I started this channel, I had another channel. Actually, I still have that other channel, but I was actually working in a closet. Now, the closet used to be a room. So me and my wife, we had an adjoining room that we made into a closet. But I had about I had about as much space as I have as this desk takes up right now. The other light looked fine, man. It's like you just
me.
I was blinding you. Gotcha. But anyway, so yeah, I was in about a maybe 3 or 4 foot section of a closet, and that was my editing space because this office I'm in now was not set up. It was more of a storage space at the time. So I know what it is to be no, we're not going to do geek talk, dude. This is just talking about things going on. So what's going on in your life, Hawkeye? Why don't you come on and join us tonight, dude? I know you've been gardening and out in the in your vast area out there, but why don't you come on and join us tonight? I don't know if you saw that you were on the showcase yesterday in our previously on FTQ80 Fireside Chat. So a lot of people, you got a lot of good likes on what you had to say about the laws and basically them not being enforced. So if you feel so inclined, join us tonight. What closet hawk? It's a place to keep clothes. It's a place to keep clothes. Yeah. But anyway, tonight we got our subjects tonight are going to be a constitutional carrier. Does it work? Good guy with a gun. We're starting to see that a lot. And also we're going to talk about how the Senate's confirmation of Steven Dettelbach will affect privately made firearms. Will it? Won't it? We'll find out. I don't know much about the guy. I need to read more about him, but I'm starting to feel like
we got a question from Danny Zuko.
Thoughts about the 19 to 26 slide adapter? Well, that's a Weapon X question.
Oh, so I seem to remember, and anybody correct me if I'm wrong, please, because it's been a while. But I seem to remember the issue with going from a 26 frame to a 19 slide had something to do with the front locking block and the slide catch, like the actual slide cut, the groove where the slide catches. I could be wrong, but I could have swore. But once again, somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I could have swore there was something having to do with the front locking block and it possibly coming out on one side of the 19 slide.
Yeah, Hawkeye says it's too short.
Yeah.
And Hawkeye would know. He's got probably got the most builds out of all of us here. I know he's got way more builds than I have.
I don't think so, Danny, because I think technically it's only really securely captured on the right side. The left side's not securely captured because the rail on that left side could pop out of where the slide catches.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Ram. My bad, dude.
No, you good, man. Like we always do about this time. You know what I'm saying? We always, if a question pops up, man, we usually go right to it. No sense in belaboring the point. But Darth Dev says, from what he heard about Dettelbach, is Chipman without bad press. And you know what? That's exactly what I was thinking earlier. You know, I feel like that. Danny says, "Thank you, brother." Um, I feel like we got duped. You know, they set us up for the okie doke because I was wondering when they put Chipman up, why somebody with so much bad press, so much obvious disdain for the Second Amendment, verbally, you know, there was no hiding it. Why would they put him up and without knowing there was going to be opposition? Could it be they put him up so when they went to put Steven up, that he was so much in the other direction as far as vocal and, you know, bad press and everything, that he would be easier to withstand confirming him, you know. And I was reading, what's it called? I was reading, was it 80% arms blog about it. And actually, you know what, let me go ahead and share it because they were saying that it, let's see, can I get it up? Yeah. They were basically saying, and it's really, really small, I don't even know how I can zoom in, but basically on Tuesday, they said, you know, he was voted in 48-46. And they said the move doesn't come as a surprise to us since the former nominee, David Chipman, was so outlandish and outspoken in his disdain for 2A rights that Dettelbach was the much more palatable and quieter option. So that's basically what I was thinking when I read that. I was like, you know what? Did they set us up? Did they say, okay, you know, let's give them somebody, let's plan to get someone that they will let in that hasn't been, so they don't know where he's coming from, versus Chipman where, you know, it was obvious. What do you think, Weapon?
I haven't been paying attention to the news for the last about 2 weeks. I've just caught in a few things here and there myself.
Yeah,
So,
you know, it's just those things, you know, you think about, you know, of course no one knows what they're going to come up with, but since we're talking about it, why don't we go ahead and you know, we're talking about, you know, he's the first ATF director in 7 years, and they've already started trying to get, you know, another law into or a weapons ban into effect, HR 1808. I haven't read it, but the finer points are that
exactly, Dave.
you know, it'll ban most ARs, it'll ban most AKs, ban AR pistols, ban semi-automatic pistols, and many semi-automatic shotguns. So these guys are already at it, and they're not going to stop. So I mean, it's going to take all of us coming together and going to our representatives and talking to them and trying to get them to vote our way. You know, it's just ridiculous how much is going on and how much they're trying to get at us. So what you guys got to say about it? You guys have anything? I know you guys are probably more in the know than I am. What are you guys' comments on yeah, Bob, and the HR 1880? I got that very, very distinct idea that it's kind of terrible. Any pistol with a threaded barrel will be banned.
Yeah, for sure. Hawkeye vote in November.
Yeah, for sure, man. Everybody's got to vote. It's got to vote. And even before you vote, man, you got to get on your senators, your congressmen, you know, inundate them with more and more information, and let them know how you feel about them voting against our rights. So I just want to know, you know, how much this these new incidents, are going to help us or help the situation. Now, everybody here should know about the shooting in the mall in Indiana, and they're actually out there trying to what's the word I'm looking for? Not defend, but they're trying to ridicule the guy, the 22-year-old guy that absolutely saved lives. They're trying to ridicule him for going into a mall with a gun, even though he probably saved countless lives. I just don't understand what they're thinking and what their thought process is behind that. They're so against guns that they're almost saying it would have been better for more people to die than for him to have his firearm in a place that it's their policy, not against the law. It's not against the law if there's a posting, and I had to explain this to my daughter, and it, depending on where it is, it's not against the law to go into somewhere with your firearm if it's posted. And of course, sorry, this is not legal advice. Different states have different rules in different settings. So please check where you live. Don't take my word. I know in Virginia, this is what I'm talking about is true in Virginia. It is true in Indiana, apparently, that it's not against the law to go into the mall that has posted no firearms or certain stores. But if they notice you have a firearm and they ask you to leave and you don't, now you're guilty of trespassing because now you feel that because you've been notified that you cannot stay there with your firearm. So in most cases, even where it's not against the law to walk into some place with a firearm, even though it's posted, if they ask you to leave and you don't, you are now guilty of trespassing and can be arrested. Again, this is not legal advice. Please, 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 I can't implore you enough to make sure of where you live, what the rules are. So basically, I don't understand. I mean, I know, Weapon, you say you've been kind of off the grid news-wise, but even, what you didn't hear much about was on Saturday.
I did catch the tail end of the new ATF guy's fucking interview today, though. So he was interviewed with like Channel 5 or something. Sounds like a schmuck.
Yeah, it sounded like much when they introduced him as the new candidate. But on Saturday, where was that at? Give me a second. Let me pull this up real quick. Where is this at? St. Louis. A man on the bathroom break went in the Quick Trip, and he was coming out. It's probably about 3 a.m. He was coming out, and a SUV pulled up, went inside with a knapsack, and he happened to look through these big windows and saw that the guy went to the coffee area where the clerk was, grabbed her up, drug her back to the cash register with a knife. And he happened to see the guy had the knife. It's not funny that this guy ended up dead. Not the robber, but he had a knife. The guy grabs his gun, his 9mm, from his car, goes inside and confronts the guy. The guy then picks up his knapsack and says, "I got something for you." What would you have done, Weapon?
Repeat the question. Man, I'm answering somebody's question right now.
Okay. The gentleman who witnesses the clerk getting drugged to the register at knife point grabs his 9mm from the car, goes back in, confronts the guy who is trying to rob the place at knife point. The guy then picks up the knapsack that he had apparently dropped and tells the guy, "Oh, I got something for you." Matter of fact, let me read. He says his exact words were, let's see, "I have something for you," and walk toward him while reaching into the knapsack. Meanwhile, the guy's already got his gun trained on him.
Right.
Well,
so here's what I'm assuming. Hey, dude, here's a little bit of money. Because that's my headspace, right? Where I grew up. That's my headspace is, dude, here's a little bit of money. Walk out this motherfucker. You didn't see shit, right? But at the same point in time, on the other end, I'm thinking, what you got else you got in that knapsack, you know? Maybe he had a gun in there. All you seen was the knife.
Well,
how do you know?
And that's why he ended up dead.
How do you know? I'm looking at both sides of it. From where I grew up, it would probably be the other situation. But
oh, he gotta go. He's gotta go. I'm not waiting for you to
reach
pull
into the knapsack. I don't know what your intentions are. I could speculate, but I see that hand going for something that I can't see, dude. It's a game over.
Yeah. Yep. Out of here. And they pronounced him dead at the hospital. I mean, the hospital. And apparently the place, thank goodness, had cameras. So, you know, the guy, you know, had backup as far as, you know, he felt his life was in danger. The guy's reaching in a bag. He already had a knife. He's reaching in a bag coming towards him. And if you're in a state where there's no need for flight, meaning, you know, there are some states that says if you have the opportunity to run, you must run. I'm sorry. Now, what happens if he runs? Now the guy goes back to the lady and possibly kills the lady.
You got to, even in the law and even in the court, you also have to look at it from a rational state of point. And I know that that's a far stretch when it comes to the law here in the United States of America. But you got to look at it from the case of the dude's violent. He's already in the place to rob it. What's the next fucking step? You know what I mean? What's the next usual step in that order of things? Either A, they get the hell out and nothing happens to nobody, or B, people get hurt.
Yeah.
I'm not taking the fucking risk for other people to get hurt or myself to get hurt. I'm sorry I'm putting you down. You go to reach for something I can't see? Nah. Count your blessings, man. Count your blessings.
Yeah. Ancient order, man. I don't know why he left the gun in the car. I mean, it might have been in his glove box. I mean, you never know why people do what they do, and you know why it was there. He probably, just like some people, they don't think anything's gonna happen. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, man. I just need to go to the bathroom. They never said, you know, where he was on his way to, whether he was local, anything like that. There's no details like that. It's just the broad strokes of what actually happened. So, I mean, you never know.
Ancient order said we train so muscle memory takes over in a crisis. Running is not trained. It's true.
That's true. That is definitely true. I mean, if we're backing away, we're letting loose while we're backing away. So
I didn't train track. I'm not used to a gun going off and running.
Yeah. I'm used to seeing what was that noise? Actually, when I used to bounce, man, they used to say I was crazy because, you know, anytime there was gunfire, and unfortunately I worked at clubs sometimes where there was gunfire in the parking lot after the club, I was always the one going, okay, let's go take care of the situation. You know, you got people running in different directions and I'm running towards it going, okay, need to go take care of the situation. You know, I mean, I'm the one in charge. I'm the boss. So I got, you know, people in danger, and that's how I was brought up. So they used to say I was crazy. But, you know, I do it a little different now. You know, even then I may have not been armed then and just really didn't fear the gun. So, are you going to rise to the occasion or fall back on your training? Well, sometimes that's the same thing, isn't it? Rising to the occasion is falling back on your training. You know, apparently,
train how you fight.
There's a few trained people out there. So the one I found out about just before we went live, a guy in Houston, armed citizen shoots and kills armed robber at late night ATM grab attempt. Was around 10:30 last night. He was leaving an ATM around 10:30 when he approached by an armed robber. When the armed citizen drew his gun, both men fired around the same time, and the robber was killed. I was trying to pull up the rest of. Oh wait, here it is. Okay. Come on now, get out of there. Around the same time, the robber was struck once and died at the scene. Armed citizen remained at the scene and was cooperating with police. And that's huge, man. You know, the thing is, we said it before. We said it last week, and we said it before, that if you shoot somebody, whether it's self-defense or otherwise, cooperating with the police is paramount. Because 9 times out of 10, you'll be arrested, whether it's temporary or for long term. You're going to be arrested because they have to do an investigation. They weren't there. They don't know. Don't get all trippy talking about, well, he tried to shoot me. Well, they don't know that. They know they got 2 people with guns. One's dead. Right. So, yeah, good shot for sure.
I'm going to have to put my camera on pause here for just a second and plug in my laptop.
No problem, dude. So you're going to go to jail. But again, like we talked about with training, you know, it's good to have some first aid training, because if it should come down to it that you get arrested, you get brought up on charges, and you go, you know, you have to go in front of a jury, it always looks good if you tried to save the guy's life. You know, it just is, because they're going to see that there's no indifference to life, even though he was trying to take yours. So, you know, staying at the scene, trying to implement CPR and working with the police. Now, when I say working with the police, I do not mean running your mouth talking about, oh, he tried to shoot me, so I shot him. No. What I mean is shut the hell up, get a lawyer, and just let your lawyer handle it. No need for confessions, because confessions can be misconstrued. Yep, absolutely. Call 911, then USCCA. That's funny, Bob, because I was just telling my wife that the other day. We were on a road trip to Savannah, Georgia, and I told her exactly that. If anything should happen, call 911 first, tell them that there's a shooting, 1 person down, implementing CPR, please send an ambulance and a police officer. Doesn't hurt to ask for a supervisor as well, sending a sergeant, because sometimes sergeants can be, or supervisors can be, a little cooler headed than the beat cop that's walking around. And then, yes, absolutely, take out your USCCA card. Unless you're the one implementing CPR, call USCCA immediately. Get your lawyer en route to where you're going to be, and you know, go that way. And USCCA is just who I have. Obviously, is who Bob has. But if you have a similar type situation, absolutely use them. Whatever you have, you should have some type of insurance. Most of the places like USCCA and there's a few others. You guys name some of the others for me, because I'm not sure of the names and I don't want to mess them up. They have now, I know Palmetto State Armory is working with a company. They have insurance riders attached to their protection. So you not only have lawyer protection, you also have insurance, because 9 times out of 10, even if you beat a criminal charge, there's going to be civil charges filed against you for wrongful death. Even if the person was doing wrong, if they have a family, they're going to be advised to file a wrongful death suit. So, Bob, Bob says right to bear arms. Right to bear is from PSA. Thanks, Bob. I couldn't remember that name of that. How about the Brinks robbery in LA? Can't wait for videos of that. I hadn't heard about that yet, Ancient Order. I had not heard about the robbery. Fill us in. Give us some more info on that, because I haven't heard about it. Or if somebody could send me a link, I'll pull it up and we'll take a look at it.
Or posted in the local events and news on the forum.
Yeah. It's just unfortunate, man, that all of this is going on, dude. It's just
crazy.
And
recently, I think me and Ram, we talked about this a while ago, but we had a shooting here in Minnesota, not far from where I live, on one of our highways, road rage incident. It was a young kid's softball coach who was shot by another guy driving his vehicle. He didn't like the way the guy was driving. Even on the stand, he had said that he felt disrespected, and that was why he fired. And he confessed to it when initially arrested, but then when he was on the stand this last time, he had said that I'm not guilty. Look at the video. The shots didn't even come from the driver's side of the vehicle, because he had several other people in the vehicle with him.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. I don't know what people are thinking, man. I really don't know.
Yeah, right on the highway, dude. About 10 minutes from my house.
Jeez. Well, let's talk about
somewhere
something
between 10 and 500 million jewelry, Ancient Order.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to get back to that. They swung for the fences, didn't they?
Oh,
that's crazy.
They weren't trying to walk anybody on base, dude. They're going for a homer.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. All right, guys. Well, if you're just joining us, we're here on our Tuesday night Fireside Chat. And we've been talking about constitutional carry, does it work, good guys with the guns, and giving different examples of things that's been going on in the news. So if you're just joining us, welcome to the channel. And if you want to catch up, we'll go ahead and watch the replay when we're done. And that way you can catch up on everything. We've also talked a little bit about the Senate's confirmation of Steven Dettelbach and how it'll affect privately made firearms. And, it's going to be kind of crazy for these next few months and next year for sure, as they try to implement new laws to stop us from exercising our First Amendment right to bear arms and to build our own arms. So the first thing they'll say is, well, we're not telling you can't bear arms. We're just going to tell you which ones you can bear, which makes absolutely no sense. But anyway, moving on, guys, I just wanted to bring your attention. We talked in the last two sessions, last week and the week before, we talked about holsters and we talked about belts. In case you didn't know, the information is posted in the forum, and I just posted it in the chat session. So if you don't know what that link is, I just posted it in the chat for holsters and belts and pants. That way, because those are definitely important when you want to carry your firearm. We don't want you walking around, shoving it down your pants without a holster, or putting it in a bag without a holster. Anything could happen. Definitely get yourself a good holster, get yourself a good belt. None of these floppy belts that, you go to draw your weapon and the belt might break, or it's going to move with the holster. Get yourself a good, and practice, guys. Practice. Do dry fires at home. So that's in the resources tab. Matter of fact, I need to move. need to move the holsters and belts into the resources. But for now, the link is there, guys. Go for it. And along with that, I posted pistol grip and target acquisition training playlist that I have on my channel, on JettaMan Designs channel. I just put that link in the chat as well. So if you need to see some training on dry fire and proper grip, and proper grip, I mean by whatever grip works for you, just practice with it. So I just wanted to bring those and resources. Each week, I'm going to try and find new resources that have been added to the forum, because some people that are watching this are not on the forum yet. So what better way to send them to the forum and send them to the information than to post the link in. And I'll also post these links in the description once the show is done. And that way, anybody coming and watching later, if you're watching the replay, thank you for watching. And we'll go from there. So now that housekeeping is out of the way, we are at 36 minutes in, and I need a drink. I actually made some coffee and forgot to bring my cup here, so I didn't want to go off camera. But
I had to go snag my vitamin water real quick.
Yeah, I don't even have water sitting here, man. It was that kind of day. I was busy getting everything ready up until the time we actually started. So, well, we got some events coming up. So why don't we go ahead and talk about the events? Because
hold up, Hawkeye's got a question before we move on.
Okay. Is the trigger guard on a Freedom Wolf solid plastic? I believe it is, fine sir, or polymer, plastic, whatever you want to call it.
I don't believe it's hollow. I'm pretty sure it's solid.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's solid. I haven't started on mine, but I know there's been people out there that have modified it, so I haven't heard anything about it not being solid.
Right.
So I would assume it's solid. Yeah, Hawkeye got one. That's what's up. Way ahead of me. Appreciate that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bob used the G-Site Elms for dry fire training. That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I've been wanting.
Okay.
I've been wanting real bad is the cool fire system that me and you were looking at, Ram.
Is that the one that has the blowback also
when
you pull the trigger? And yeah, I want one like that because I've always wondered. I don't have any dry fire gadgets or anything, but I always wondered. I was like, well, if it doesn't have any type of recoil on it,
well, here's the thing: is that works fine in a situation when you don't have your magazine in. But what if you want to practice swapping between magazines between shooting rounds, or then you would actually have to get something and wedge it in to hold the follower down is the only way that you could do that, or just take the follower out of your magazine, take the follower and base out of your magazine. But I've been looking at the cool fire trainer for a while because I want to be able to swap mags, dude, and I want to be able to use my own piece. They make the training pistols where they have the CO2 cartridges and they reciprocate and everything, but it's not your own piece. With the cool fire trainer, as long as you grab the correct barrel for your size firearm, a 26 barrel and a 26, a 19 and 19, so on and so forth, you can just swap that barrel and system into your own firearm. I've been eyeballing the shit out of that. And it gives you the simulated actual slide reciprocation of a live fire, but without the kickback from an actual round. I just looks dope, dude. I think it's like a $300 investment, but if you think about how much that would cut down on your actual range time for training, how much you would save in ammo versus, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I've been wanting to get,
looks
dude.
hot.
So cool, dude. So cool.
That looks hot. That looks hot.
And there's no way to bring actual ammo, live ammo into it, even if you were using your actual magazines. There's no way to introduce live fire. Super dope.
Huh. Looks like he's running a 2011.
You could put dummy rounds in your magazine, Bob, but then think about your follow-up shots when you're practicing a follow-up shot. You know, when you're practicing a follow-up shot without something like this, you have to manually rack the slide as you're holding the trigger down and then line back up. With the Surefire, it's just like firing an actual firearm.
Looks like they have a lot of different options.
Yeah.
Dude, I might have
It's an investment, dude. Me and my buddy thought of just going half and half on one and then swapping it around. It's mine on every month that ends in R.
Oh man, that looks outstanding, man. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. And in fact, I'm going to put this in the comments right now in case somebody wants to go.
There's a very popular YouTuber that does the self-defense training. If I can find the video real quick, I will post it in the chat here as well. A link to that, but he does I'll post it on the forum. Inside of that same general discussions underneath the gear, holsters, and belts, because it fits right in there anyways. I'll post a link to it, but he actually sets up, dude, a whole shooting course throughout his whole house. You know, targets up at the top of stairs, targets down the hallways. I think he had a pop-up target, a rotating target, dude, and he just ran around his house and ran drills with the Cool Fire, because you can also get a laser attachment for the barrel and a system that captures the laser when it actuates. So you can essentially set up a course and shoot, but without actual ammo, basically like a adult laser tag. Yeah, I'll have to find it. I'll find it here in the YouTube right after this stream, and I'll post it in the general discussions.
Yeah, it looks like. So wait, so it's just okay. See, I'm looking at it. So it's an insert for your gun that you already have.
Yep, it's a barrel.
Oh snap!
It's a barrel that primes. Yeah, it's a barrel that primes with gas. Yep, yeah. Laser tag for big kids, Bob.
Yeah, no doubt. This is awesome, dude.
Yep.
I'm looking at the Glock right now. They got 21, 22, 23. They got, jeez. This is just
take your training to a whole other level. You can do mag swaps. You can do follow-up shots. You can work on your trigger pull with a reset.
Yep, it's getting added to the list.
It's been one of those things on my list, dude, that I just keep going back and forth. I think it's been in a cart 4 times, and I've just been like,
I think that's going to have to get the credit card's going to have to get used for that one. Or, you got Labor Day coming up. There's going to be some sales. So, hey.
And you can use
another month and a half.
You believe you can use their laser actuator they sell, or you can use some aftermarket ones as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of different options here. I'm going to have to check it out. So I'll put something together and let you guys know what I come up with for myself. So, but hold on a second. Hold the phone. Let's see. I agree. Add to cart.
Yeah, Hawkeye. Same thing I thought.
What's that?
You get a killer new slide for what they cost. You know, I thought of the same thing, but then I also thought, how much on average does it cost me when I go to the range? $100, 150, and I'm including ammo and range cost. 150 easily each
Good
time.
point. Good point. How much money
do I go to the
ammo
range?
could you save?
Right. How often do I go to the range? Once a month, twice a month?
True. Let's see. I'm trying to...
I think the one video I was watching, the guy actually did a breakdown, and I think he figured out how many range visits for him it would take for it to pay for itself.
That is a strong point. Oh, what the hell? Okay. I'm trying to check something really quick to see. Looks like shipping is $21 on it. I'm trying to check if they have any options for paying over time. Let's see. Because that would wait, what fields? Oh, that would definitely help. No, they do not. But I'm trying to figure out how the hell did I just place an order when I ain't paid for nothing. I just said thanks for your order.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess Ram's gonna have to drop us a review on that in a few weeks once he receives it.
You know what? I guess they're gonna have to hawk me for my credit card because I didn't put any credit card information in. I know what it is. What happens is they're one of those places that have a third party that does their billing. So you place your order with them, and then it sends you to another party to actually pay for the order. But oh well, I guess they'll be sending me.
Hawkeye. Oh, dude.
What do you say? Okay, go ahead.
You put it
up. I got one to teach my wife how not to shoot me at the backyard range.
You're lasering me. Hey, hey, you're lasering me again. Hey, you're lasering me again.
Now I gotta go check my email to see if they sent me a confirmation. Yeah, it'll just be an order I'll cancel. But I didn't put it.
I just cost Ram $300.
Yeah, really. Thanks, man. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Let's see. They sent me a freaking order confirmation, dude.
Did you have a card saved on file?
No, I did not.
That's wild.
Wow. Yeah.
Hey,
definitely.
Hey, maybe leave it alone for a day or two. Maybe you get a free fucking Cool Fire trainer, bro. Just saying.
Look at. Oh wow.
Don't look a gift barrel in the mouth.
Oh man, look at Oh, okay. Well, we'll see what happens. Thank you for your order from Cool Fire Trainer. If you have any questions, please visit the website. Yeah, I have a question. Delivery method, FedEx. Method of payment by card online. Well, maybe they'll charge somebody else's card. Thank you, Weapon. Anyway, guys, what time we got, man? We are 49 minutes in. Yes. Now you trying to take my my title as chief enabler, are you?
No, I was gonna answer Zuko's question from earlier though, or comment on it. No problem, dude. I was actually thinking of hitting up Nas to change my title on the forum, maybe to like Oracle, or guy in the chair, or self-proclaimed know-it-all, something like that. I don't know. I'll keep thinking about it. If you got any suggestions, go ahead and pop them in there for my random access of knowledge of things.
Yeah, Hawkeye, inflation is killing me too, man. Yeah, Bob is getting in the way, right? I know. Let's see. There was a question, Ancient Order.
Large Hobbit. Yes, that.
Yeah.
That actually, you know what? I like that one. I do.
What do you guys think about the Zev OZ9 platform? I don't know anything about it, honestly. I've heard of it. I just have had no experience with it. Yeah. Oversized Hobbit, for sure. Oh, Jesus. What is going on? Ooh. Rainier Arms has a new has the 6-hour Custom Works P320 fire control for $349. Was that $30 difference from SIG?
Dang.
So, yeah. I'd have to change that blade though. Got a better trigger, better shoe. Anyway, we're getting way off of
way off course.
Yeah, way off course. But
Grand Hobbit.
Grand Hobbit.
What did I call that that one dude that was on with John Lovell? What did I call him? The Battle Gnome.
Yeah, Battle Gnome. That's what you call him. Yeah.
Good. Grand Battle Hobbit. I will take the new title of Grand Battle Hobbit.
Yeah, Hawkeye. See, you don't have a seal slide because you bought gas. Yeah, it's funny you say that because you guys know I do Uber, and my gas bill for each week jumped up about $75. So that turns out to be per month an extra $300 a month in gas. So that's where my I spent about $800 a month in gas, guys.
Yeah, Darth Dav, that was the video I was thinking about, was Hard to Hurts.
Hard to Hurt. Learn how to use your new purchase. If I get it, I will definitely do that. I'm going to write that down right now with my pen.
Here, I'll share it to the chat here. I'm working on it right now.
Okay. Yeah. If for some reason they send that out, I don't know why they would. Yeah, I'll let you guys know, and I'll definitely check that video out. Bob, has anyone bought the P320 parts kit from Rocky Brass? No.
No, but I would.
Where my parts kit came from.
I would assume they would be good to go. I've never had a Rocky parts piece ever go bad on me. Anything I've ever bought from Rocky Brass has been good. That's where I used to get my lower parts kit strictly.
Yeah, that's hefty for. I mean, I don't know how often you drive, but that's a hefty gas bill, Hawkeye.
Here's that link for the video by Hard to Hurt.
You got it. Go ahead. You got it. Oh, I give it another month and we won't do this dance anymore. I'll learn to keep my fingers to myself. That's what he said. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's late. And it's been a long day.
It has been,
man. Guys, I you know what? for someone that's busy as I am on a Tuesday getting ready for this show, I enjoy every bit of it because I enjoy getting to spend time with you guys. Because I learned so much from all of you, man. So, I know I do a lot of talking on here, but I learned a lot from all of you with your comments and, all of the information that's shared, man. So I really appreciate all you guys. So,
same, dude.
Without getting sappy or anything, man, this is probably the highlight of my week when it comes to any type of work or guns related stuff, because where can you get with like-minded people from all over the country, from different backgrounds, and you can talk and share and not backbite and rip each other apart like they do on some of the forums out here, man. Anyway, so is it true that OEM Glock Striker is MIM? Glock Striker, I don't think the OEM. I think the OEM is billet, man.
I believe so too.
Last I heard that the OEM Strikers are billet.
I believe the best identifying mark on a Glock Striker to know if it's MIM or not is going to be that stupid little circle indent on the very tip or end of the striker, like your actual striker head.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken,
your firing pin.
Yeah, we do have the list of OEM versus aftermarket in the forum, but yeah, I believe that they are billet. So,
yep.
Not to say that it still can't break, but it's less likely versus MIM, which is why I don't use the MIM extractors. I use the old OEM non-LCI extractors that are billet as well. So, as a matter of fact, I need to buy some more.
I'm the opposite. I like my LCIs.
Well, they make LCIs that are billet also. I just don't like the LCIs.
Right.
Yeah, it's all personal preference,
It is.
For
me, it's we always talk about safety and we talk about redundancy in training. For me, it's just that like third safety redundancy or fourth safety redundancy.
Yeah. Yep.
Or also the quick, oh yeah, you're ready.
Monty, are you saying that they are MIM or that they are billet? Let us know, man. Yeah, Hawkeye said that the P80s from Rocky Brass are good to go. So next week, what do you guys want to talk about? What do you want to bring up next week? Let's ask you guys, because Whippin and I do this dance on Tuesdays and Mondays, going, okay, what are we talking about tomorrow? And it usually ends up being something that happened in the news. But I want to get back to building subjects. You know what I mean? What do you guys want to talk about? What would you like to share as far as building goes? Monty says that they are.
Oh, they are MIM. Okay.
All right. Thanks for the info, Mr. Monty. I thought they were
appreciate it.
But hey, no problem, man.
I am always down to be corrected if I'm wrong, dude.
Oh, for sure. No doubt.
Always.
No doubt.
That's the only way we learn.
Absolutely. And as we were talking about, man, what do you guys want to talk about next week? The parts that you must have on hand before getting banned. All right.
Okay, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Do you have the dock open, Ram, or I can open it up real quick? We can toss a few of these in there, so we don't.
I have the dock open.
You want to copy paste them to the dock? So Hawkeye wants to talk about doing some custom mods on P80s. Hawkeye, I was actually thinking about some of that recently because I've seen some mods pop up here and there now on Reddit. Things that I've done in the past. Things I actually did on my most recent build, and have had a few people asking questions about them. And as you know, I'm holding the current build close to the heart and have been for a little bit. But there was one specific mod that I did on that I've seen a few people post, specifically some of the custom P80 Stipple guys have been posting something that I've recently done as well. And we can talk about that little mod next week as well. And if Hawkeye, if you have any cool mods you want to talk about, hop on in, dude. Write a few down or something. Hop in the chat if you have a mod you're able to show off with, obviously out showing a frame or a jig on the stream. Maybe maybe if you still got your old mahogany gun or whatever you made that one out of, a bar of soap. If you still got that one, maybe you want to bring that on next week. Ancient Order parts that you must have before they get banned. That is a very good one. Another thing, we were actually talking about this the other day on Reddit, and I actually had a guy who Pop-Tart. I actually had a guy who posted a good thing on there, and P80s aren't getting banned. I mean, state to state they are, but as far as the federal ruling goes, it's just going to be really hard to build one. It'll be really hard to get your frame and your jig and all of your parts together as compared to as how it is now or how it was last year or years prior. It's just going to be a pain in the ass. If you do want a complete build, it's going to have to go to an FFL or a completed frame with the jig and all that other stuff.
Hey, Monty. Yeah, we can talk about custom builds. Actually, since the computer is up and running, I have to do one last thing to it. I overheated the new computer the other day, and I was kind of nervous because it was rendering a video that was only 10 minutes long, and it heated up to 100+ degrees. So I got to put a new fan in it. NASA got me hooked up with a new fan. So,
nice.
But anyway. You can send me your picks. Send me anywhere between 12 to 15 different picks of your any custom you want me to showcase. I'll put together a video. And you also, if you're part of the forum, go over to the forum. And if you're not part of the forum, it is FTQ80 .info. /forum. You can go over there. We do have a what do you call it, a gallery over there where you can post up. Hawkeye is definitely all over everyone to post up because it's like he's the owner of the gallery right now because he has so many different awesome builds in there. And Hawkeye, I haven't forgotten about it. I just have not. I actually hadn't put Copperhead up there yet because I was replacing I was putting a Swamp Fox on there instead of the unbranded Trigicon, and I got all of the screws, so now I can actually take pictures and everything else I'm put back. So but you can send me or give me a second, I will put my
while Ram's doing that, I'll answer your question, Ancient. NASA's just taking a break for a little bit. He's got some personal stuff going on and just needed to step away for a while, but he'll be back. It'll just be a while.
Monty, if you send me your pictures and any videos that you have to that, if you have videos at the range with your firearm that you want to showcase, send those to my email, ramjet1469@gmail.com, and I will put together a video. I do have 3 other people that are currently waiting for their video to be finished. So you would be 4th, and Hawkeye,
or pick one build and send it to him. The other 15,
just send. Just send me one. Just send me one. Send the one you want to see. Only send me one. Don't send me a bunch of different options because if I see too many options, I don't know which one to pick, man. So send me your most beautiful that you want to see, and I will make sure to get that as soon as possible. So with that being said, where the heck? Oh, there we go. All right. 10 to 15 different builds. Yeah, dude, send me your favorite. Send me your favorite. Send something sexy. And guys, just if you
pop the rest in the gallery.
Yeah, pop the rest in the gallery, guys. And if you're listening and you don't have to have a Gucci build to be showcased, man. Just send something you're proud of. It could be a flat black with black barrel. what's going on, Lunatic Rider?
Monty said no, send it all.
You're sending it all. All right, then I get to pick. I get to pick the favorite, but if you're sending them all, that means you got to send all of them with at least 15 different pictures of each one, because that's what it's going to take for me to do an outstanding job of a video. And if you need to see what the video is like, if you haven't seen my showcase videos, go to the channel. Once we finish here, go into the library on my channel and look at some of the showcase videos that I've been able to do. And I each one is different. Each one's going to be different. I'm going to do my best not to make any of them the same, because all of your individuality deserve to be celebrated. That's how I feel about it. So, Lunatic Rider.
YouTube Lunatic Rider.
Yeah. Oh man. So, with that being said, guys, it is 5 minutes past time. 6 minutes past time. We appreciate you being with us. We appreciate you. Good. Glad you got one in mind, dude. Appreciate you guys being with us. You got anything else
can't wait to
this
see
week,
it.
Sir?
I don't, man. Same as usual. Got any events coming up? Anything going on in your area? Post them up in the forum.
We didn't talk about
events. We'll do some live events next week.
Yeah. None of the events that I have are coming up this week, so we'll make sure before we go into all of our discussion next week that I go over the video. I mean, not the videos, the events coming up next week. Yeah, because all of the events that are coming up start next week. So, including I think it was Salman. He posted up, if you're anywhere near Rocky Mount next Thursday, ENC shooting range in Rocky Mount has started last week. They started a new what did he call it? I forget the name of it, but they have new shooting events on Thursdays, every other Thursday. It's not this Thursday, but next Thursday. I plan to be at that one. So if you're anywhere near Rocky Mount, you want to come hang out with me and Salman, meet us at ENC shooting range. I'll be there. I think the shoulder's ready to get back into some work. I've been doing some dry firing, and I think it's ready. I think I can get back on target. So if not, we'll work on it. So, all right, guys. With that, Weapon, thank you, sir, for being here. Thank you for being the consummate professional.
Monty, I'll talk to you later too, brother, for sure.
Monty, Lunatic, Bob, Ancient, Hawkeye, Danny, and Darth Av. Man, I know I'm going to forget some names. I'm going to miss some names. But I just wanted to say thank you guys for being here. We will see you guys next week. Same Jetta channel. Same Jetta time, same Jetta channel. Talk to y'all later.